Welcome back to The Perfect Painter. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, I'm going to be doing a review video and an unboxing on the new M12 Milwaukee 1.6 gallon wet dry shop vac. I believe it came out this past October. It's now December, so it's still fairly new. I'm going to test how long it runs. They claim, I believe they did their test on a 6 amp hour battery, which I don't have a genuine Milwaukee 6 amp hour battery. They claim 14 minutes of runtime on high speed and I believe 25 or 30 minutes on low speed. But I do have a 9 amp hour Waitley aftermarket brand battery, which I'll be doing my testing on this. I don't believe it's a true 9 amp hour battery, but it I have seen tests where it ran for 45 minutes and a genuine 4 amp hour Milwaukee battery ran for 34 minutes, to give you a little bit of comparison. So it's really similar to a 6 amp hour genuine Milwaukee battery. So I'm going to do a test on low and I'm going to do a test on high, see how long the vacuum runs for. So stay tuned and I'll let you know what I think. So while my battery is finishing charging, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. It's $129 at Home Depot. They're not easy to find. I had to go to 3 or 4 different Home Depots to get it, to find it. After taxes, it come out to like $137, which is pretty expensive for a shop vac. But I'm a Milwaukee guy, and when you're a Milwaukee guy, you don't really care about price. And it's portable. It'll fit perfectly in my work van compared to my old rigid shop vac, which I'm planning on putting away for a while, as long as this works good, which I hear it does. It do have some bad batches from the reviews I've read where they only ran for 30 seconds to a minute and then died. Being it's a new product, so that's pretty common. Comes with a wall mount. You can hang this on the wall and hang the shop vac on it for storage. It comes with your little brush attachment. Comes with your crevice tool attachment. Has a 3.5 to 4 foot flexible hose. See it stretches pretty good for a little compact vacuum. Down here is where you empty it. 2 latches. It's 1.6 gallons. This is your HEPA filter. So it's supposed to collect fine dust particles. It also has an option to attach a fleece bag here, which I believe you can only buy online right now. There are 3 of them for $25, plus it's like $11 shipping, so it comes out to close to 40 bucks. Those are to collect smaller dust particles than the HEPA filter, which I'll probably need to get because I vacuum up a lot of sheetrock dust and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll have to spend another $40 more than likely for those. But I'll worry about that another time. As you can see, the big battery fits in there nicely. I mean, you could fit any size battery in there. This is the biggest battery they make for Milwaukee. This is not a real Milwaukee, it's a Waitley. As you can see, it's upside down. But this is the biggest one that they make, that anybody makes. Alright, I'm going to take some of this coconut fiber substrate, which is all I could find at the moment. This is for my gecko tank. And I'm going to dump some on the floor, and we're going to see how it picks it up. Yeah, I know y'all are thinking, you dumping that on your floor? That's why I got the vacuum. Alright, let's check it out on low speed first. It's a good little pile. Low. Tells you your battery life. I think I got a good one. That was about 10 seconds there, and my battery life is still full. Alright, let's dump some more. And I'm going to put it on high. I'm going to dump a good amount this time. That wasn't a little bit. If we're going to test it on high, let's really test it. That's a good little pile. Alright. Let's see what it does. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed by that. It's just a little test, but that picked it up just as fast, if not faster, than my 6-gallon rigid, which is probably 2 to 3 times the size of this hose. This has a good seal on it. If you notice other shop vacs, they got a loose top. You lose suction with that. I believe this one has a seal, like a rubber seal. Let's check, if I'm not mistaken. You can see that filter catches it. It does have a seal that helps with your suction. It's only rated at 45 CFMs, CFNMs, whatever it's called, which is pretty low for a shop vac. Your standard shop vac is 100 plus. But as you can see, this has plenty of suction. I mean, it picked that coconut fiber up like it was nothing, which is a light material, but that's mainly what I deal with. Sheetrock dust, stuff like that. The filter caught it. None blew out the back end. So I'm pretty impressed so far. This here is your exhaust port. Other reviews were talking about that at some point they may have a muffler that goes on there and quiets it down more. I believe this is 87 decibels at the moment, like it is. So I'm in the M12 Milwaukee. I don't have the M18 batteries. I have the 12 volts. So I was really happy when I found out they had a new 12 volt vacuum. They've had an 18 volt one for a while now. But this 12 volt is new. It's only a month and a half, 2 months old. As you can see, it's brushless. So it'll last longer than a motor with brushes. So next, I'm going to test the battery life. Before I do the runtime test, let me just show you how easy this filter comes out. One twist, and it slides right out. say these are washable. I'm not sure. On the online thing, it says it's washable, but I heard it's not washable. So I'm planning on contacting Milwaukee to find out for sure. You can see it's still down in the pleats, which I'll get out. But that's how well that filter is working. And it pops right on and off. Line up the tangs. Twist. As you can see, the battery's fully charged. So I'm going to put it in the vacuum. And I'm going to test high first. So I've got my stopwatch ready. And on the count of 3, I'm going to put them both on. 1, 2, 3. Claims 14 minutes on a 6 amp hour genuine Milwaukee battery. This one I'm guesstimating is equivalent to anywhere from 4 to 6 hour genuine Milwaukee. Probably closer to a 5. Still got full power. Close to a minute. Now I may cut some of this out if it really takes 14 minutes. I don't want y'all to have to sit here and watch an hour-long video, because on low it's supposed to last 25-30 minutes. Just trust that I ain't pulling no legs if I cut and edit this. I really want to know. See, I just got the hose laying there, no force or anything on it, just running. Now when I use a shop vac at work, it's only probably 5 minutes. Is all I use at runtime, total runtime. So this is plenty. And the low speed on this, as you've seen, has a good amount of power, good amount of suction. They claim 42 inches of water lift. So this can be 42 inches in the air, and they claim it will still suck water. So far, so good. Seven and a half minutes in and still going strong. I can hear it cry. It sounds like it may have slowed down just slightly, but not really noticeable. Still got good suction, so far so good. I'm impressed. 11 minutes, still going strong. So I'm really interested to see if this battery lasts 14 minutes, then it's equivalent to a 6 amp hour genuine Milwaukee. Jackson, leave her alone. If it lasts longer, then it's more than a 6 amp hour, because they did these tests on these vacuums with a 6 amp hour Milwaukee battery. Coming up on 12 minutes. Getting close. I mean, this thing is still going strong. It does sound like it has slowed up just a hair, but I mean, it's still got plenty of suction to get the job done, so. It's looking good so far for the Milwaukee 12-volt vacuum. And we've hit the 13-minute mark, under a minute left. It claimed 14 minutes of constant runtime on a 6 amp hour Milwaukee battery. It's looking like it's going to meet those standards, if not longer. If you have one of these, I recommend getting one of these $30 Waitley 9 amp hour batteries. This is upside down, it looks like a 6, but that's a 9. Amazon.com, I'll put a link in the description. I'll also put a link for the vacuum, because they're hard to find in stores right now. And as you can see, we're hitting 14 minutes and it's still going, man. I mean, I'm impressed. This is on high. So I think this is enough to conclude so far that this thing meets the specifications. I do have a 1.5 amp hour battery, which is the smallest ones they make. I'm kind of interested to see how long it lasts on one of those on high. I may put that in the video also. So, alright, I'm gonna start recording. I'll let y'all know how long this thing lasts, but I don't want to make the video too long, you know, on just a vacuum running, you know, but I'll let y'all know how long she runs. At 15 minutes. We're up over 18 minutes. Maybe this is a legit 9 amp hour battery. I mean, you gotta get one of these Waitleys. $36 to be exact. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, like I said. I'll also leave a link for the vacuum, like I said. Now it's lost a little bit of power, but it's still got the suction. I mean, it's still there. 20 minutes. Battery is on fire. Might have to turn it off and let it cool down at least. I mean, I paused the timer and let it cool down, but you can hear it's a little quieter. But it's still got plenty of suction. I mean, it's up over 20 minutes. This is incredible. I ain't gonna lie. I'm impressed with the battery as much as the vacuum. It's just cut off. Almost 21 minutes. Got it on video too. You've seen it yourself. I mean, this thing ran for over 20 minutes on this Waitley 9 amp hour battery. Impressive. Go get you one of these, man. $137 with taxes. If you're in any type of business where you would need a vacuum, you got to get one of these. And like I said, I was going to try the 1.5 amp hour battery. I gave it time to cool down, vacuum. Let's start it. I'm gonna keep checking in like I did with the last battery, so this video don't get any longer than it needs to be. It's already going to be a decently long video, so I'll check back in. 2 minutes. I don't see this 1.5 amp hour battery lasting no more than 4 minutes. If you divide a 6 amp, 14 minutes divided by 4, which is a 6 amp hour battery divided by 4 is 1.5. That's about 3.5 minutes or so. So if this lasts at least 3.5 minutes, then a 6 amp hour battery would be 14 minutes. I don't know if you can see here, 1.5 on the side. Focus. That's a 1.5. I don't know if you can see. 3.5 minutes. There it goes. So, yeah, a 14-minute runtime is about right for a 6 amp hour battery, which is what they did their specifications based off of, like I said. So, if you only have these 1.5 amp hour batteries like I did, pick you up a Waitley 9 amp hour. So my final conclusion on the M12 1.6 gallon shot vac, it gets 2 thumbs up from me. I mean, the suction is there, the runtime is there with the right battery. It's a must-have if you're in any type of construction or something like that. It's portable to vacuum out your cars. You know, it's well worth it. It'll pay for itself in the end. You know, I work for myself, so it's something I had to have personally. Milwaukee makes good stuff, and everybody knows that. So if you put your money into good tools, it'll pay for himself in the end, and it helps your job become a little bit easier. So go get you one of these Milwaukee M12s. They're worth it.